It's your boy Damon. We live. We on them positive vibes. If you want them negative vibes, slide. Hey, check this out. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video if any of these signs resonate with you. Let's get started. This is what would happen if you was the only person on earth. Anxiety wouldn't exist. Depression wouldn't exist. Sadness wouldn't exist. None of this shit wouldn't exist if you was the only person living. So what I'm trying to tell you. Personality disorders, personality trait, bipolarness, depression, anxiety. All this shit come from other people and what you've been through and the shit you holding on to from your past. That's it. So if you was the only person living on this earth, you will never be sad. You will be the happiest person living. Because you're not going through shit. It's just you. You know what I'm saying? So one thing you got to understand, sometimes you got to put yourself in a mentality to where you feel like it's just you living. In order to do that, you got to unattach yourself from people. You got to separate yourself. You got to stop being so attached to people and your situations in your past. Your past already happened. It already happened. So it's nothing you can do about your past. It's nothing you can do about people that did you wrong. It's nothing you can do about people that talk behind your back. It's nothing you can do about people that you thought was real, now they fake. You found out their true colors. It's nothing you can do about this shit. Your life is already working out. It's hard to see this shit because you might think about shit that happened to you or shit that's happening to you right now. You know what I'm saying? So one thing you got to understand, if you was the only person living, none of this shit that you think about wouldn't exist. None of this shit that you've been through wouldn't exist. So sometimes you got to get in the mentality to where, hey, I'm going to act like I'm the only person living. The only person. You know what I'm saying? If you was born by yourself, nobody else on this earth but you, none of this shit wouldn't exist. So what I'm saying is depression, anxiety, pain, sadness, all this shit. None of this shit come from you. It come from other people and situations. That's it. So sometimes you got to get in the mentality to where you got to let go of your pain, let go of your hurt, let go of your past, and you got to unattach yourself from people. Sometimes you got to understand that being alone with your thoughts and thinking about your life and figuring out ways to get past your pain, you have to do that. Some people sweep their pain under the rug. They sweep it under the rug and forget about it. But it's still there though. It's still there. Millionaires go through problems. Billionaires go through problems. The presidents go through problems. They human. You know what I mean? But one thing you cannot do is let your problems overweigh you. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You got to be stronger than your problems. You got to be stronger than your past. You got to be stronger than the things you go through. You got to be stronger than that. You got to be built for it, tough, strong. Strong. Life ain't easy, but you got to make it easy. The only way you can make life easy is you got to picture yourself as being the only person on this earth. The only person. Let go of your pain. Sometimes you got to literally stop thinking. Stop thinking. Stop thinking. Sometimes you just got to stop thinking, bro. Stop thinking. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, before I end this video, I want to let you know something. If you had things that happened to you in your childhood and you still hold on to it, and you had a whole bunch of shit happen to you in your adulthood and you still holding on to it, that shit will make you have a borderline personality disorder. It'll create a personality trait A personality trait. A personality trait is if some shit happened to you long time ago and you still holding on to that pain from long time ago, now you creating a personality trait. You know what I'm saying? Look up the definition if you don't know what I'm talking about. Look up the definition of personality trait and personality disorder. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them. I can't explain all of them in this video, but if you research, you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So stop letting your past get the best of you. Stop letting your pain get the best of you. Stop letting this shit get the best of you. And when I coach people over the phone, I motivate them over the phone. Their biggest thing is holding on to other people. I've been there too. I know how hard it is to let go of people, especially if you love them so much. You have to love you that much. You have to give that love that you've been giving out to other people to you. A lot of people that I coach over the phone, the other thing is they can't be alone. They can't be by themselves. They can't. Now, a lot of people say that I love myself. If you cannot be alone, you do not love yourself. A lot of people think that loving themselves is loving how they look, loving their appearance, loving how they dress, and loving how they look. They feel like attraction is the only thing that matter when it comes to loving themselves. Wrong. When you really love yourself, you can be by yourself without having another person and being attached to another person. That's loving yourself. What everybody think loving myself is not. People think that loving themselves is, oh, I love how I look. I look good. I love myself because I look good and I like how I look when I look in the mirror. Bruh, come on now. I like how I look when I look in the mirror. I like it too. I look in the mirror, I be like, oh, I'm handsome. That don't mean I love myself. Me loving myself is me being able to be alone and not be sad about it. Me being able to be single without needing a woman. If you're a woman and you really love yourself, you will be alone without having to worry about having a man. That's loving yourself. If you're a man, if you feel like your appearance is the only reason you love yourself, you're wrong. Loving yourself is when you can be by yourself to yourself. That's real. That's loving yourself. A lot of people got it wrong. They got it twisted. They got it backwards. That's not loving yourself. And if you feel like that your love come from another person loving you, that's really not loving yourself. Because you're looking for another person to love you to make you love yourself. People gotta think. You gotta think. I was in the same boat. I understand. Like I was the same way. As long as this person love me, I'm good. I'm happy. That's how I used to feel. I'm good. As long as I got this person right here, I'm straight. I wasn't loving myself with that type of mentality. When you love yourself, you can be alone. And if people walk in your life, they in your life to compliment you. And if they leave, okay, they gone. That's real. That's loving yourself. You can't love yourself and be attached to other people and try to find your happiness within another person and say you love yourself. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? If you was the only person on this earth, you would love yourself. If you was the only person on this earth, you wouldn't be attached to nobody else. If you was the only person on this earth, anxiety wouldn't exist, depression wouldn't exist, sadness wouldn't exist. None of this. None of it. And I'm not talking about you being the only person on earth as far as you experiencing being around other people, then everybody just disappear. I'm saying, if you literally never know how it felt to be around other people because you was literally born by yourself, you would not experience none of this pain you go through. None of it. So sometimes you gotta get into the mentality that, hey, it's just me. Cause that's all you got in this life. People gonna cross you. People gonna betray you. People gonna go left on you. People gonna lie on you. People gonna cheat on you. People gonna do all this shit that you don't want to happen to you. But what's gonna happen when it happens to you? You gonna fold under pressure, or you gonna keep going. Never attach yourself to other people. Never attach yourself to situations. Never attach yourself to your pain, to your past, to what you've been through, bruh. I had to learn this shit myself. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this video. I'm out, man. It's your boy Damon. We live. We on them positive vibes. If you on them negative vibes, slide. Hey, I'm gone, man. You just been motivated by Damon. We out.